everyone, welcome to this week's episode of 5 Minute Fridays. I'm Miranda.
And I'm Dan.
And, alright, let's go ahead and dive right in. So, obviously streaming to YouTube. We're using vMix Pro version 21.
We're using a PTZ Optics USB 20X camera.
Yep.
And vMix Social and on a vMix mousepad and controlling the whole thing with our X keys, XK E124 T-bar with the optional video switcher keys set. If you want the rest of our streaming setup, come back later and freeze frame this and you can read all the details.
Yep. And I know I'm pretty good at talking really fast, but... So, what are we talking about today?
Today we decided to talk about Unicode.
What's Unicode? Is it like a unicorn for the computer?
A Unicode is a special language that unicorns use to talk to each other.
Oh.
But the quirky thing about it is that when you put the unicorn language into a computer, it comes out as special characters.
Gotcha.
So,
That
yeah,
sounds...
that's silly. The Unicode supports special characters that you won't find on your standard keyboard. Things like symbols, Chinese characters, foreign language characters for those of us in the U.S. with U.S. keyboards.
Right.
And our X Keys MacroWorks software and our X Keys itself can support Unicode, and so we thought we would show you how.
Yep.
So, first place is where do you go to get Unicode? One place is Google Translate. So let's say if I put moose in here and translate it to Swedish, I've got the Swedish word, including the A with the umlaut on it. And I'm going to copy that. Now I'm going to my X keys. I'm going to open up MacroWorks. And I'm going to select this key up here as my mouse key. I can't use the keystrokes feature. This way I'm going to do it. I have to use the text feature. And I click in that text box and paste. There's my word. Save it. And we'll open up WordPad here to show you that indeed it will work. The X keys will paste Unicode. But that's not the only way to get Unicode on an X keys. If you look up here in our menu, in our Tools menu, we have a link to Character Map. So Character Map is a Windows feature, and it offers a bunch of Unicode characters. You can come in here, let's double-click on this degree symbol, copy it. I'm going to open up another character here, or another key here, and paste it. Save that one out. And I've got 45 degrees. So that's another way to get Unicode into your X keys. But we have a third method. There's something not a lot of people know about, some people do, something called alt codes in the Windows operating system. And if you go to the Googles and you search alt codes, you'll get a long list of different symbols you can that are supported by alt codes. Now, what are alt codes? Okay, so on your keyboard, if you hold down the alt key and you type on the number pad, it can't be the numbers on the regular QWERTY section. It has to be the numpad. You do, let's do Alt 0176, release. Oh, I had something else down. Alt 0176, and when I release it, the degree symbol comes up. So this is another way I can do it on an X keys without having our software required, is I switch to hardware mode, pick the key I want to program, and now I don't have the text function available because this is going to store it in the X keys memory as codes, but I can use keystrokes. So here's Alt 0176, release, and save that, and write to device. Don't forget to write to device. Put it in the X keys memory. Tick tock, tick tock. And we're there. Back into our word pad for demonstration. 45 degrees via alt code.
That is so cool.
So, there's Unicodes. A couple things. Unicodes are font dependent. I think that's because unicorns care so much about fonts.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah. So if you put a Unicode into a document and you have it selected a different font, you may not get what you thought you were going to get. You get some odd things. I find the safest way to do this is get the Unicode into the application where you're going to use it, like Word, WordPad, web browser, wherever you're going to use it, get the Unicode into that, then copy it out of that application and paste it into the text box on the X keys. That will give you the most reliable output. Your
Best
bet
fail safe.
for getting it to work. So there's
Well,
enough.
there's
Do you
our-
have a Unicode?
Yep, there's our 5 minutes.
Wow, that went by.
Let's go ahead and close it out, and we'll stick around for some comments.
Yeah, we'll take your questions and comments in the post show. Thanks for watching. See you next Friday.
Thank you. And we're back.
We are back.
All right.
Any fun questions?
All right. Rudy says, yes, that's correct. I wanted to say that in vMix Social, for instance, you see strange characters. If that's the case, change the font.
Right. Tim did have a little tutorial about which font you could set your social comment to that would support emoticons.
I forget which font that is.
I can't
but
remember
yeah.
either, but it's in there. We can dig it out. We were trying a couple new things on today's show. I don't know if you guys noticed. We are using a new VST3 plugin called Vocal Writer that should help to kind of equalize our levels as the two of us talk. And we also did something to use two microphones today so that when I turned away from this one to do the tutorial on the PC, we used vMix triggers to turn on a separate microphone for me while I was over there, and then turn that one off and this one back on when we switched over.
Yep. Make it easier to hear.
Yeah, and we couldn't leave them both on because we would get like a weird echo, or even if we got the delays right, you can get phase cancellation issues and other strange things when you're using two microphones and
Right.
in the same room. So let us know how that sounded.
Yeah, please.
Testing that plug-in out, and if it works, I'll buy it.
Thomas says,
Good audio. Glad to hear.
And let's see here.
See, Dave said howdy. Howdy, Dave.
Howdy. I just like this from earlier. I'm putting it up. If a meme is small, does that make that a mini meme?
That's
like
cute,
it.
Tommy. That's cute. Did everybody have a good Halloween? It was a
We
little
should've-
disappointing here that our costume participation was way down this
You can
year.
pull it up on our Facebook page.
I could do that, couldn't I?
Yeah, we had, normally some of us dress up in the office here, and we had a small handful of people that did. We're gonna pull it up here in just a second. I just sprung it on him.
I don't want to put my log in. Oh, it's asking me for this darn two-factor.
Just go to our website.
Yeah, I can do that too. Alexis, me, Miranda, and Daniel.
Yep.
And I have to confess I was kind of dragged into it, but it's because you needed bodies.
He was Hodor.
I
It
was
made
Hodor.
sense.
John came as a PI employee. Yes, he did. Yes. Rudy did enjoy the Stark sisters. You guys did.
Yeah.
Meg and Miranda put up a cute little thing of comparing themselves to the Stark sisters, and it looked good. But you guys got any questions? Anything else going on out there? No. Tommy Willis. Yeah. Tommy, that would be very scary and probably get you arrested. Although maybe things are different in Alabama. I don't know.
I don't know if I want to know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's looking like that's all of our comments for
Everybody
show.
has a very thorough understanding of Unicode and how to get it into your X keys. And so, okay,
Yep.
good. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yep. Thank you.
See you next week, Hope.
Bye.
Bye.